Good morning. This is Miss Ellie's Girl, and this morning I'll be reading from my book, Beautiful. Now, you might wonder how in the world did I get the name Miss Ellie's Girl? Well, my mother's name was Eleanor, and I admire her so much. We used to call her Miss Ellie because she was so delicate, so dainty. She wouldn't leave the house without her high heel shoes and her beautiful dresses, never went to the grocery store with anything but that, and so she was definitely a lady. And so I honor her by calling myself Miss Ellie's Girl. I am the baby of 9 and I am Miss Ellie's Girl. And so today I am reading from my book called Beautiful. The introduction that you saw at the beginning is the intro to my book, The Colors of God. And that music and it was put together by my nephew, Elder Jermaine Miller, and the children in the background are his children, my great nieces and my great nephew. And so here I go. So here is Miss Ellie's. Here's Beautiful. And this can be found on my website, misselliesgirl.com, or you can also grab a copy at Amazon. And so I'm going to dig in to Beautiful. If you have it, you can read along with me. Now, this is a children's book, but trust me, it's applicable to anybody that does not feel worthy. You are simply beautiful. There was a girl named Chloe who was on a mission to find something beautiful. Her brother Eugene told her that she was beautiful and she wanted to know what that looked like. So Chloe and her best friend Whiskers venture out to find it. Chloe filled her backpack with her favorite snacks, while Whiskers cleaned her paws in preparation for the long journey. Along the way, they discovered more than they could have ever imagined. Beautiful is a school of fish cruising around a deep ocean. Beautiful is a bird covering its babies from the warmth of the day. Beautiful is a high flying kite on a windy day. Beautiful is watching a dog chase his runaway tail. Beautiful is scoring a winning touchdown. Beautiful is butterflies that spread their wings and sail across the sky. Beautiful is two friends racing to the top of a towering tree. Beautiful is gliding down a slippery sliding board. Beautiful is imagining a spaceship ride to the moon. Beautiful is reading a fascinating story to pass the time away. Beautiful is leaping high enough to touch the rim of a 10-foot basketball hoop. Beautiful is sliding feet first into home plate. Beautiful is a basket full of kittens trying to find their way out of a tangled ball of yarn. Beautiful is all around us, all around us. It's all around us. After a long day, Chloe and Whiskers returned home. Chloe said, Eugene, I don't know what you say or what you saw when you looked at me. Eugene grabbed his sister by the hand and sat her in front of a big mirror and said, Tell me what you see. What do you see? So Chloe looked in the mirror at her eyes, her nose, her ears, and her lips. Finally, she found what she had spent the day searching for. I am beautiful, and you are beautiful too. And so that is Chloe's journey to finding something beautiful. So she searched all over the neighborhood. She went to the lake. She tried to find it everywhere. And she finally got home and she found beautiful by looking in the mirror at herself. And so every book that I write is geared to to let children understand that they never have to look externally for anything great. Internal inside of them, God has planted something very great. Amen. He's given them gifts and abilities and talents that will allow them to soar and to represent Him as images of who He is. And so the first book that I wrote was called The Colors of God. And even in this book, Eugene, who is Chloe's brother, is on a journey because he couldn't understand why everyone was telling him that their nationality or their race was the best one. His grandma took him on a journey and he found out that we all are special, right? I am fearfully and wonderfully made in Psalms 139:14. And then along came beautiful. So these are my two children's books that have been released. I encourage you that if you have a child who is dealing with self-esteem issues, or if you just want to boost your child's image of who they are, then I encourage you to get either The Colors of God or Beautiful. But specifically, even for us adults, we need to learn how to look in the mirror and see greatness because God has given each and every one of us something so very special. And I just want to leave with you this morning that you each are so special and loved by God. And so, as I have written these stories, I want you to learn how to write your story because you also have just as much creativity inside of you as everyone else. Now, who is my favorite authors? Maya Angelou and Toni Morrison. They are my two favorite authors. They are my sheroes that I love to just read their books and be inspired. So I don't know who your favorite authors are, but I encourage you to grab a book today. Now, my website is misselliesgirl.com. You can go there and pick up a copy of my books. I have also written a journal called The 7 Days of Praise. This was written during the pandemic, just helping us to get through the hard times. There was so much death and so many people who were locked inside their homes, lots of divorce, depression. And so the Lord provoked me to write 7 days of praise because it doesn't take that long to get out of dark places. It just takes somebody with a made up mind that they're not going to stay in the place that they are in. So listen, in honor of Women's History Month, I kicked off honoring female authors. But next week, I want you to come back at 11 o'clock because my friend, amen, woman of God, Lady Rebecca Ramaya, will be here with, I'll be interviewing her from her book called Scorn Testimony, Healed Gift. That's next Saturday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. And then following her on March 30th, I'll be interviewing Trish Williams of Ire Sky Fiction. Listen, if you don't know who she is, you will get to know her. She is an author, she's a publisher, she is an encourager, and so you want to tune in. I'm so glad you joined me this morning. I'm so glad that you took a few minutes of your time to come in and hear this book called Beautiful. Listen, God bless you. I pray that you have a blessed day. Look in the mirror. No need to look externally because you are beautiful. Have a blessed day. See you next Saturday at 11. Bye bye.